Yes, please. I would love that assistance. Thank you very much, Rajat.
Thank you, thank you. Actually, I like to cut the time of everyone. So yeah, that's
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for joining today's program. And we are recording this program as a part of policy. I'm supposed to let every one of you know. And this will be posted in YouTube so that you can review your own speech later. And yesterday, I had an opportunity, I should say, to meet Varun and Hitan. It was a wonderful meeting and wonderful time that we spent together. And most importantly, we brainstormed some ideas and we materialized it. So we have started sharing in the group every week-wise assignments, you say, or recommendation. Okay. So that what that basically means is we are giving for 7 days, we are giving 7 words, seven vocabularies to learn or to use it in daily lives, that you can use it while talking to friends in the group or while in your work office scenario or in your family situation. Then we are giving you reading or writing section. So in reading section, you get 2 blog articles that we recommend. You can read both of them. That would be very helpful. The same reading section will sometime change into writing section. So this has basically come out from suggestion from Varun, and we were very happy to extend our support. Even Mugdha has been very, friendly, though she may get less time to talk to Varun. But then, looking at Varun's concern, Mugdha has open-heartedly come out saying that I'll do a session, because the reason why, we are very glad to have Mugdha, and we are, we have requested and she has agreed to do this session is because she is a technical writer, right? So she has, she's a, not just a technical writer, she's an experienced technical writer. So we are very fortunate that she's with us and she'll be taking that session. So that reading section will sometime turn into writing, where we can give some prompts. Okay. So when we give that prompts, it will be basically based on office scenarios. So how to ask for a leave, basic things. So when you are submitting a report, what kind of, I'm just giving a very rough example right now, but very creative writing situations, or even the scenarios can come from you. Like maybe Vineet can say that, Shivam, I was trying to write this email, but I got stuck. How to write it? How to write it meaningfully? Maybe the letter of appointment, maybe a job application, or maybe for that matter resignation letter or anything related to official thing. We can give that scenario once in a while. You can write it, you can take a screenshot, share in the group. Sometime I can review it for you, sometimes Shashidhar can review, sometime Mugdha can review, sometime not just us. If Vinit thinks that Varun can write something better, even you can give each other constructive feedback. Okay. We do not allow negative feedbacks. Even we don't try to give you negative feedbacks, because it's all about lifting you up, right? So that is the thing. And then comes the movie video recommendation. Okay. So in that recommendation, we recommend you one movie. Okay. So we want you to watch one movie at least every week, but that's not a compulsory for every week. Feel free to give out 1 or 2 weeks if you want to. But the entire goal is, the reason why I'm doing it wholeheartedly is because I trust as a trainer that it will add to your goals. It will directly impact your goals. When I was a teacher in DPS, I was not able to understand the American accent, the American movies. I used to watch it with subtitles. But because I kept watching it, I developed taste for it. Okay, I developed taste for it. Now, by seeing Avengers Endgame and these things, the superheroes movie, there are less of dialogues. There you may not be able to learn a lot of English, but then meaningful movies like 12 Years a Slave, or other American rom-coms, or biographical movies will recommend you amazing. You come back to me after 1 year and you will tell me that, Shivam, what an amazing taste you have, right? Or even Mugdha can recommend, Vineet can say that, Shivam, I love this movie. Can you recommend in the next one? And if we think that, okay, it's a good one, we'll definitely put your suggestions also. So watch one movie and watch one video blog. So video blogs are generally between 10 to 20 minutes. You're traveling by metro, listen to it like a podcast or anyways. So those things, trust me, will add to you. If I'm spending, I'll just put this thing very seriously. If I am spending 30 minutes to build it, you can spend 2 hours on it. And if you're not spending 2 hours on it, then probably we are just here to make friends and not to learn. Okay. But whereas the entire objective should be to build a family-like situation here and learn from them, right? So I will request you, if I can spend 30 minutes thinking about you and drafting it, you should spend 2 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours doing it. So that's whenever when you enrolled with us paying 999, I asked you for 2 commitments. One is the 999 and second is 2 to 3 hours of time every week. Okay, so this is the 2 to 3 hours of time every week that I have been talking. Now you are not lost. I'm supplying the content to you. Please use it. And after some time, you can like let's say you read an article. Now there are 80 micro tips on how to become productive. Some article related to that. So when you read it, out of 80, if you find 10 points are very important, you just hit the record button in our WhatsApp group and you say that hi, this is Pushkal and I read this article, 80 micro tips to become successful or to become productive. And these 10 points are my most favorite ones because of so and so reason. So there also you are practicing public speaking or giving your opinion or speaking skills. Okay, so your movies you watch, articles you read, you interactively come back and record that and share it. Make it very lively. And when most importantly, I have been hearing today, I was talking to almost many people from our groups. Okay, that's why I called Vinith. When Vinith called me, I was not available because I was talking to many people. And some of the people who have stopped joining our sessions, the concern that they have is people just come and then they just they just come and they present what they have in their mind. They don't go and research more things. They don't go and practice more. They don't spend time preparing for it. That's the acquisition coming in from your friends from the community, that you are just coming it like a fun session and just coming it and delivering what is in your mind. But if you are not seeing some content, what if you are not practicing, like you should go and research on internet. 10, 20, 30 years back, joint families had its own advantage. Nuclear family today has its own advantage today, but the happiness rate has also significantly dropped from previous times. And previously we used to live in a community like situation in our homes. That was one of the reasons why we people were less depressed, right? So look into such data when you are preparing for it. Come in like give yourself a this may not be a TED stage, but you can make it. You can feel you are there and many people are watching you, and how can you make the best out of this 3 minutes? Okay, so saying this, I want you to be very active everywhere and I want you to present really well. And over to you. And I'm not sure if you have read it properly. One thing that I would like to again focus is when I share posters, banners, I call some of you will be like, what time is the program? What is the topic? If I have to tell that to you on a personal call, today we have 25 members. I'm able to call each one of you and I'm able to tell you that this is the program at this time. And I'm able to tell you that it's a group discussion or it's a debate. Most of you would think like it's a presentation and you would not think. Now, how many of you know today is not a group discussion, it's a debate? Today you can today it's not a group debate, but today Varun can very politely not just propose his points, but he can say that my friend Prashant presented these points, but I disagree based on these things. So you can peacefully debate. Now I can tell you most of you did not read that part, that it was a debate event. Why? Because you missed out the details. Now tell me, if I can put an effort and think that okay, this time let's do something differently, then why can't you see that what Shivam has done? Right. So having said this, I have one small announcement to make. So to make a lot of you are very much capable to help me out because it's a community, so we needed co-admin. But then also because Mugdha has been very active in the group in promoting our programs and helping everyone out. She's always one step ahead, offering help. So for those reasons, and also because we wanted to bring a balance so that if Chitra has any problem that she cannot tell it to me as a community or like any problem in the group, then she will find more relatable or comfortable many things sharing to Mugdha, right? So in for such balances we have created and we have actually requested Mugdha to be our volunteer co-host. So she is not she's not being paid to receive your calls and to answer things for you, but then yes, whenever she's free, she's there to support you just like me and to help you out. So remember, it's not like you call 2 o'clock and you feel like you are co-host, so why can't you talk to me? She's just doing it as a volunteer, but then one more person is there in the play to make this program powerful. Okay, so we welcome you, Mugdha. You were already doing everything, but just you have a title now. So you are our co-host, and this suggestion came from many people in the group, and that's why you are on board. So there is a clap option, you guys. So when someone is presenting a speech or doing something, please use that. There is an option for love. There is an option. I also knew it, but I used to use it sometimes. But Mugdha also initiated this reactions thing. So let's clap for Mugdha. Let me see everyone clapping for Mugdha.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Shivam, for giving me this, opportunity. And like all of you can definitely reach out to me if you need any help, any issues that you have, or any help that you need, regards to learning, or improving your skills. So I'm available. Yeah.
So I just want to say one thing on this appointment day of Mugdha, that in my school days when I was in a second or third, so teachers used to say that don't clap, just flowers. So these are the flowers for the Mugdha. So yeah, Mugdha, congratulations, and I know and I believe that you will perform very well, and you will be the a perfect person for this group. Congratulations, Mugdha, and I
Thank
hope.
you so much. Thank you so
Uh,
much.
I will share in one last sentence and we'll come back to today's official program. So we are planning some aggressive marketing campaigns. So the free group and the paid group both will see the number of people that rise, because I'm committing 4 hours every day of my work to this group. Okay, so rest I work 12 hours a day, and then it's divided into 4 hours, 4 hours, and 4 hours. Right, that's how I work, and one slot to this program. That's why I know you may find me being a little strict for you, but because we are a family, I share your goals with myself, right? So I want to help you achieve that. So next time, like Mugdha is taking on a responsibility. So tomorrow it could be Rajat, it could be Vineet. Today also you people are capable of helping in many ways. But then we needed to bring some balance. So Mugdha was a great fit. But tomorrow we may have 4 groups on WhatsApp having 250 members each. So Mugdha cannot host and I cannot do everything myself. So tomorrow maybe we can request Vinit that Vinit, could you be moderator of one of our groups, right? Co-host the programs with us. We could request Varun. We could request other people. So Sashidhar is basically he is an author. He has published 3 books. So I treat him more like a somebody. I'm very honored that he comes to the program, and I do not want him to generally do that for us. But then definitely I place him somewhere even above me. So that's how I term him. Yeah, flowers to you as well. So over to you guys, and today I will not be requesting who wants to go first. I'll tell who wants to go first, and you have to go first. Okay.
So before going forward, I just want to say one thing to Shashidhar. I cannot control my emotions. That I read his book, and I just I'm just controlling my emotions, and I'm just controlling my tears because I read this book, and the book is very awesome. And one day I will visit your house, and I will take your autograph on my hand on paper. Thank you so much, Sashidhar, that you sent this book to me, and I believe that my boss never did this for me, because even though I'm working for him for 12 hours, but you did for me. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. So
Oh my
yeah,
God,
we can
Rajat,
go ahead.
that's
So
that means
let
a lot
me
coming from you.
so
Yeah,
let
thank you
me
so much.
so let me clear my tears. So I will back.
Thank you so much, Rajat, for that. And so, guys, yeah, let's continue with this
Yes,
session.
yes, yes. Let's continue. And indeed, Sashidhar, I mean, great job, and we look forward to more great options. So we will start with, okay, remember, since I said it's debate, you cannot say both points are good. You may agree. You may agree that nuclear family is good and it both has its own advantage, but that is where the catch comes. If you have prepared for both, that means you missed out that it was a debate. So you have to speak on one side. Okay, so let's start with everyone. I request you all to kindly turn on your cameras, because when there are so many faces looking at us, then it gives a sense that okay, we are really presenting for serious. But four people doesn't give that sense. Hiten, Pushkal, Zahir, Zitender, everyone. Yeah. So let's start with Chitra. Rock the show. Unmute yourself. Yes.
Yeah.
Before,
Hello, good evening.
sorry, Chitra. Before you start, Rajat, you are on. Please monitor the 3 minutes timing.
Yeah. So guys, so hello guys. I am the timer of the day. So
Yes, Chitra. Yeah, you may begin. You basically stop in 3 minutes. So you can stop.
So shall I start?
I have muted everyone, but there is a background noise, Chitra, I think from your side. You don't
Okay.
on. Okay. So maybe Chitra can go second. Hiten, let's start with you. After after Hiten, Chitra can
Am
go.
I audible now?
Yeah, Chitra, but you are in a dark place. Please make sure your
Yeah.
background and voice is good. Then we can start. As of now, you are in dark place. You can go second or third.
Yeah,
Hiten,
I have actually.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can go second or third. Chitra, please fix your background and noise. Hiten, you are on.
Okay. Hi. Hi, everyone. Thanks for making me the first one. And uh, so, joint family and nuclear family versus nuclear family. Joint family versus nuclear family. For me, since I have uh, observed a lot of uh, families around me or online or somewhere in relation. So I feel joint families are little difficult to live in for everyone. I mean, if there are couples who are living with within joint family, they will definitely have a problem with their independence. They will feel that they need some independence. They need some freedom within the joint family because uh, a lot of people are there who are continuously watching them, who are keeping an eye on them, on their behavior, on their whatever they are purchasing, where they are going, visiting, and what they are doing. So it's not easy to live in a joint family these days, especially these days. Earlier, it was a little easier, I guess, because I am living in today's time, and today it is, I feel, very difficult to live in a joint family uh, because of these reasons, what I just told. And versus in nuclear family, uh, it is little easier for the people who want to live on their own. They want freedom. They want to they want to live in more space. They want to go out at whatever time they want. And uh, it gives a lot of freedom to them. Whatever they want to purchase, whatever they want to bring to their house, however they want to decorate their house, or it gives a lot of freedom to them. And uh, so both have their own advantages, as Shivam just told, that joint family will give a lot of security to their family members, whoever living in the family. And on the other hand, nuclear family has its own advantages, as I just told about, that they can go anywhere. They can live their way, whatever they whatever they want to do, whatever they want to order, be it pizza, be it uh, clothes, you know, whatever.
I think your 3 minutes are over. I'm so sorry.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So
So
so I'm taking just a few seconds. So if I so
Rajat. So as of now, maybe you can just tell us if 3 minutes are over because 11 people are there and multiply 333. So we won't be able to complete in 1 hour.
yes, yes, Joe. I was saying that if I raise my hand like this, so it means that you are about to reach your 3 minutes. So you can conclude your points. So that I don't want to interrupt in your view. So that's why. So I'm
Rajat,
sorry for this. So if
Rajat,
I yeah yeah
even better suggestion. You can raise your hand in 2 minute 45 seconds so that they have 15 seconds to conclude.
so okay, so fine. So if I raise my hands like this, so it means that you are about to reach. So you can conclude within 15 seconds. So sorry,
Yes.
Ethan. So
all right,
okay.
Perfect.
got
Perfect.
it. I think
Perfect.
I have completed whatever. I
Yeah.
can't conclude within.
No worries. No worries. So Hitan, did you know that it's a debate and you have to take one side and present only one side of the topic strongly, or you missed out that it was a debate event? Hitan, you are on mute.
Okay, so I saw that versus nuclear family versus joint family, and
Hmm.
I guess it was a debate, but I did not go that way. I'm sorry. So
Okay.
I
No
yeah,
worries, no worries, no worries. So definitely, next time when it is the event type, sometime we keep to maintain the thrill. Sometimes we just keep a normal presentation.
right.
Sometimes debate side. So even though we all agree that both has its own sides, but then we have to present being center to one topic. But no worries, and I will most of you I'll call you directly and give you feedback regarding today's presentation. Here,
Sure.
brief feedbacks will follow. So, okay, let's start. I think Chitra is on hold. So, Varun will save you for later. I know it's your son's birthday, but that's one way to keep you here for a longer time. So, Pushkal, yeah, sorry, Pushkal, do you want to present today?
Uh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh, 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 sir, sir. I want to, but
No problem, Pushkal. So, I know that today only I invited you to join the program. So, maybe from next Sunday you can prepare. I will help you prepare.
yes,
Next Sunday you can present. No worries, no worries. So Zahir, we have been speaking on call and messages, and I'm very excited to see what you have. Please begin. You are on mute, Zahir. Zahir, you are on mute. Please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes, now start. Yeah. Zahir, you are
My
glitching.
name
Will
is
go.
Muhammad Zahir. I'm from
Okay.
Kerala,
Zahir,
and currently I'm working in Qatar.
Zahir, you are glitching. Please fix your internet. We'll come back to you. Okay. So, Vinith, let's go to you.
Yeah, thanks, Shivam. Okay, I live in a joint family. Okay, under one roof, and my grandfather is around 104-year-old, and we have a five uncle and five aunties. So I can take I advantage of the joint family. In India, the system of joint family from the Vedic time, adjusting with the uncle, auntie, cousins, and relatives, and growing up with a set of values different societal norms, sacrificing with the needs and loved ones. But the number is now deteriorating. That is a duplicating. So, in the terms of advantage, what I have learned from my family, my surroundings, and what I am seeing the days now is there are multiple points. when I can see the advantage of joint family. First, the child is never feel lonely. If I take the example of mine, my child is around 3 year old. He is a guru of her grandfather, and his grandfather is a guru of her grandson. That means both of them took a part of playing with each other. They don't feel lonely. The grandson and the grandfather both are happy with each other. That means the when you are parenting the child is also get advantage of the family norms, family values, respect, and happiness doubles for the parents, for the family members. Okay, and you you learn the art of sharing. If I say my child, my cousin, my sister, my uh, uncle, auntie, and all, the art of sharing is in his uh, attitude, in his behavior, in his relationship. They feel the sharing of each thing. Okay, and the learn of respect is an important aspect of joint family. Apart from this, we can say education beyond the book is the also is a very important part of a joint family. Feeling of togetherness and strong emotional bond is a pro advantage of the joint family. We can say if the family lives together in one certain roof, then they are bonded, joined with the emotional bond, and become one's value becomes socially adaptable, and the final security financial security is also important part of support system in the joint family. Thanks, Rajat. Thanks.
Thank you, Vinit. I loved few words and how emotionally you related to things and detailed feedback again, Vinit. And Vinit, I assign it to you. Okay, I assign it to you because I know you are somebody who has come with very realistic expectations, and you know that I know I have spoken to Rahul, and I know how you work, what you work, and I know you come from a higher profile ranking, and I know what you expect from the program. So please, I request you follow the weekly agendas very clearly, and at least in 7 to 10 days time, please find every. I see. I am ready to give you time. Okay. I have been reaching you many times that let's talk, right? So let's find out in 7 to 10 days. Let's find out at least 1 to 2 meetings on phone where you can directly talk to me and I can understand you better. I can, we can do have a conversation and then I can directly help you achieve this goal. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
thank you,
I'm
sir.
open to
Thank
do
you.
that. Most welcome, Vinny. Thank you. So next is Chitra. Yes, I see your background is fixed and I hope there's no noise.
Just let me know that my voice is clear and there is no other sounds are coming from my background.
Yes, the mic testing is clear.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So, very good evening to all of you. And today's topic is nuclear versus joint family. So, talking from my own experience, I have experienced both because my father are three brothers, and because of his job, he has to. I'm sorry, am I disturbing you? Okay. So, because of his job, he has to move, and so we stayed like a nuclear family whole our life. But when I was a kid, we used to go to our village and spend time with our grandparents and then the whole extended family, and I loved that time always. Like it's like I never wanted to come back here because it feels so good when you are with those people. You don't miss your friends when you are with your cousins, and your chachi, your taiji, they don't never make you feel that you're missing your mother, because my mother used to go to her village during that time. But I think over these periods, growing up, I realized that things are not exactly the same the way they used to be earlier. Earlier times, they were that affection was there, but now that is missing even between siblings. So today I am going to talk in favor of nuclear family for reasons which I have experienced. And first of all is that when you are living in a nuclear family, then you are not accountable for everything you are doing to every single person in your family. Like your parents would know, but like you are not accountable to you accountable for your actions to tell it to your like chacha and tauji, and like sometimes they don't even understand what your parents will understand about the actions you are taking. And they start comparing it with their own children. That comparison comes over the period. And I think there is this sense of uh, privacy when you're living in a nuclear family. And when you grow up, like people of my age, you actually need privacy. You need a different room, and you do not want to be get disturbed. When you are living in a joint family, you cannot really say no to anyone, because even now when we go to a village or live with our joint family, then they yeah, like you're using your phone and they just check out. They're like, what are you doing? Or if I'm talking, okay. So I think that so I will conclude my points that in nuclear family you have the sense of freedom, and you can take actions being much more free. uh, and yes, privacy. Okay, thank you.
So Rajat, you are like, a bad news delivery machine. Everyone can turn on cameras because, everyone, because the speaker feels like there is nobody listening to her or listening to him. So if you are just hiding there, Zahir, Pushkal, everyone, please turn on. Let everyone feel that you are listening to them, right? Yeah. So, Zahir, is your internet fixed? If it is fixed, if you have good speed, you can continue. Yeah.
Hello, good evening all. I'm at
Yes,
hello.
yes, you're audible.
Okay. My name is Muhammad Zahir. I'm from Kerala. Currently, I'm working in Qatar. I have been working here for 5 years. So today, first of all, I would like to say a big thanks for Shivam sir, because for giving me such an amazing platform to improve my speaking and communication skills. So today, I would like to share with you guys some perspectives. Today's topic, which is called nuclear family versus joint family. So I have lived in both of this family, and until 13, I was living in a joint family. Then we shifted. So currently, I'm living in a nuclear family. So from these experiences, I can say joint family is better than nuclear family. And I'm a favor of joint family. You know, um, I know that both families have their own advantages and disadvantages, but and if we start a debate on this topic, it is difficult to find one is better than other. But actually, what I'm trying to say is actually what I'm trying to say is we can practice the advantages of nuclear family by living in a joint family. For example, all of you know that making a decision in a nuclear family and convincing everyone, it's very easy in a nuclear family, but it's a little bit hard in a joint family. But just think about that householder, that person who's making this decision, and he has that ability and he is doing it in a perfect way, and with that skill he come to the society. So he can manage that society also in a very easy way. So, and we also we have to think about that children who growing up in that joint family. I know that there will be uh, problems both families, but we have to think about our mentality, how we see that things. And um I don't know how to continue this, but
Pushkal, yeah. So your time is over, and Pushkal is a part of our premium group. I'm not sure if all of you have noticed, but I'll tell you in in 10, 15 seconds. I'll give you his background. So he's from Kerala and he is working in Qatar right now, and he was just not long back. He was somebody who was very shy or very introvert kind of a personality, you can say, but
Shivam, Shivam, sorry to interrupt you. There is an error in the naming. It's Jahir, not Pushkal.
sorry. Yes, I actually, because I spoke to Pushkal just before this program. I, Pushkal is in mind because Pushkal just paid and he joined premium membership. I just spoke to him. So he just joined. I'm about to add him to the group. That's why, I'm thinking of him. So, Zahir, I'm talking about Zahir. So that's how much he has worked on himself. So today you may find that his speech, but he was not doing. There were few things that you can improve, Zahir. When you are speaking, you can look into your papers, your preparation papers, and you can look in also like 50% you can look in the camera and 50% in the papers. That's why you could not see the warning sign from Rajat, the timing sign from Rajat. So there are a few areas of improvement. But having said that, I know what you were few months back, and I know what you are today. Just for trying this, I'm very proud of you. And to all of you, Zahir, there were many other peoples also, but Zahir is one of the reasons why we are having this program in the evening, because Sunday is a working day in Qatar, right? And he had lots of hopes. And there are similarly other people who ditched last minute, but then Zahir showed up. So I'm very happy for you, Zahir, and for all of us that you could join. So you can help us, some of us, get jobs in Qatar after this much encouragement. So you can help us get a job. Okay, so we'll go to, I think his screen has frozen. So we'll go to, okay. Prashant. Yes, Prashant. Please unmute yourself and speak. Yeah.
Yeah. So I decided to I will listen only. I
See, Prashant, I'll tell you something. Okay.
yeah yeah.
Today I'll tell everyone about you. Okay. So today Prashant is a very active person. He always likes taking initiative. I spoke to him on one day and he enrolled. Okay. And Prashant, every time you say that you are not confident, but you end up delivering a good speech. So I don't understand, if you are able, if I'm happy with your performance, why you prepare and then you ditch me in the last minute? Because last time also you delivered a good speech. If you all remember, you delivered a good speech, you presented really well. I know you see your paper and you present it, but it's okay. For 1 month, 2 months, you try that way. After 1 month, 2 months, then you stop seeing paper. Slowly, you stop depending on paper and then you do it. But as of now, I know, Prashant, there's a paper down. Look at it, read it. But you are speaking.
Okay.
Yes. And make sure I don't have to give you this pep talk from next time. Remain self-motivated.
So I didn't get you.
I meant that every time I should not be giving you a pep talk, like encouragement talk. You are a very
Yeah.
positive person. Remain motivated and read the paper. Read what you have written. I know you will
Okay.
do a good job. Yes.
I hope that should make him turn on his camera as well.
Okay, Prashant, actually, he has turned on his camera.
Okay.
I think it may not be visible for you. I'll put him on spotlight. Okay. Yes. Now I think you can see Prashant. Yes, Prashant, please begin.
Um, Joint family versus nuclear family. In general,
Villages have more joint families than cities. Nuclear families are a common phenomenon in towns and cities due to rising migration for employment opportunities. Both types of families have their own advantages and disadvantages. But I'll speak about advantage advantages of joint family. In joint families, elderly parents will get the support of children. Young parents will get the help of their parents in raising kids. Kids can get plenty of attention from parents, grandparents, and other extended family members. It's a, it's a win-win situation for everyone involved. People will learn the importance of adjustment from childhood because when many people are living under one roof, it requires adjustment and understanding to prevent conflicts. Members of the joint family can sustain daily needs even in cases of sudden job losses because most probably there will be more than one earning person in a joint family. There will be no depth of friends. Sorry. Functions and festivals will be super fun. Children can have the guidance and support of grandparents. When both the parents are working, this support will be of great help. Increasing incidents of child kidnapping, human trafficking is worrying issues for parents of children. In joint families, this fear will be lesser because there will be a number of people to take care of their children.
Yeah, Prashant. So I think your time is about to be over.
Yeah,
So
thank
Prashant,
you. Thank
yeah, Prashant, in one single sentence, I'll give you a feedback. Okay.
you.
So
Okay.
every day in our group, in free group, in paid group, there are many people that you can talk to. In 7 days, I am giving you this assignment. Every day, practice with somebody for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Every day, post in group. You are there in two groups. If you want, I'll add you in one more group. Every day, post in the group. Is anyone available to practice with me? And find people. It's your job to find people in the community, make friends, and every day you will talk 10 minutes and practice with somebody. That will help you. Number one. Number two, every week you will directly practice with me 10 minutes. Okay, let's fix a
Okay.
time. I will give you 10 minutes every day practice with me, because what happens is after 1 week you say you can't do. The reason you can't do is because you have not approached anybody to practice. Okay, so
Okay.
every day I want you see, if it's not about the enrollment that you have taken. If I see that you are not contributing in the community, okay, you are not there may be more people who are not able to speak properly, but you two people should meet and practice. That's what this group is about. But you are sitting silently in your home, the other person is sitting silently, and both of you are suffering. What is the reason for our group then? So every day I must see a post from you in all the groups that you are a part of, and you should find, it's your duty to find one person and every day speak to somebody for 10 minutes. Okay? And every
Okay.
week, once you speak to me, Prashant, I will prepare you for this Sunday program. अब इससे ज्यादा मैं आपको क्या कह सकता हूँ, right? इससे ज्यादा मैं कुछ कर नहीं सकता हूँ इतना. Even if you go to a 3 months program paying 6,000, 7,000, they will not tell you this. I will directly help you 10 minutes every week. Okay,
Yeah.
but then there should be an improvement, because from last 3 weeks or 4 weeks I'm seeing every time you come and you say I can't present. Okay, तो एक महीने में कुछ चेंज हुआ ही नहीं, फिर आपने पैसे क्यों दिए, फिर आपने क्या कमिटमेंट है आपका आपकी लर्निंग, राइट? आई हैव वन सिंपल क्वेश्चन टू यू, एक यू आर द सेम पर्सन that you were 1 month before, and if you are the same person today, then what did you do and what did I do, right? So there should be, in 1 month there should be at least 10% change. Okay, so let's connect offline, I will help you, but आपको, if I'm trying to pull you up, you also have to give your hand. You can't expect me to कि पूरा मैं अंदर आके आपको उठा के लेके जाऊं. Let's do 50-50 मेहनत. You do 50%, I will help you 50%, and let's achieve this. Okay, so having said that, I will share one, in single sentence, I'll share, in two, three sentences, I'll share my experience. You may be finding me delivering good speeches today. Today I speak as a guest in IITs, IIMs, prominent institutions of India. But my first speech, I'll tell you my first speech. I took the mic in my hand and I repeated my name twice. I said my name is Shivam Karn, my name is Shivam Karn twice. I was completely blank. Today that situation is with some of you. I changed. What makes you think you can't change? Right? You people are in much better positions than that. Right? So, okay, we'll move to Rajat. I'll do the timing for you. Yeah.
It's like paying off my all karmas.
Yes. And every
Thanks
one of
for
you should,
understanding my joke.
every one of you should know that Rajat is a stand-up comedian. That's why he is professional at comedies. Over to you, Rajat.
So yeah, thank you, Shivam. So yeah, I'm starting my own time. So yeah, hello guys, a very good morning to all of you, and thank you for here and thank you for listening me. So yeah, I'm going very fast on this topic that joint family versus a nuclear family. So uh, I am living in hostels since my 12th standard. So I never enjoyed the benefits of joint family. So yeah, now I am feeling that nuclear families are good because I have my own pleasure, I have my own time, and so when I'm in hostel, I wake up at my own time. I'm going out at on time. So I think nuclear families are good. Because you can take your own decisions and you will be accountable for your own decisions, and you can see yourself that you are growing. And on the other hand, joint families are also good because you can enjoy the festivals, you can enjoy the company of others. But these days we are seeing the uh, hidden competition among everyone, that he's doing this job, he's earning this money, he's doing this business, why I'm not doing this. So that's why, to avoid this hidden competition, nuclear families are good. And so that's all. I think this is a first time in my life that I am on short of my words. So yeah, it happens sometimes, but I will continue till my time. So yeah, so nuclear families are better, and sometimes I feel that I miss the charisma of joint families. When I visit to my hometown, my aunties and my uncles started asking me a few questions, that what are you doing, how you are managing everything, and so on, so on, so this. So I'm not used to answering all these questions. So that's why I support nuclear family over the joint families. Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So Rajat, so that clearly makes me feel like you are from Gujarat, and you even like giving profit in times. You finish early and then you save time. So
Yeah.
that's alpha here. But one thing that I have always tried to inform and to bring in inside you. So most of you, what you do here coming on Sunday is what you deliver is in a conversational mode. Okay, It is a conversation that you are doing. So how Rajat delivered, how Zahir delivered, how most of you delivered today, it was like, you are talking to your friends and then you are doing, you're sharing your ideas. But this is not how it is supposed to be. Sometimes we host program where it is only a talk show. Okay, there are separate programs we host where you can come and only do the talk show. But as of now, as of these programs like presentation and debates are concerned, it should be very, very, very formal. It should be bang, 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 points and points and points and points and points. It should be very formal. But as of now, the delivery that you are doing is not debate, because most of you I know have missed the debate in the poster, and I wanted to see you missing it. Because Vinith, you remember last time you had missed something on the army poster. That from that point also, I wanted to see how many people are missing the debate part. So when it is a presentation, when it is a debate, come with strong points and deliver formally. It has to be a complete, and one of you, I just saw that, you turned on your camera and you were sleeping flat on your bed. So these programs are recorded and it goes in the YouTube, right? So it's a damage of your own reputation, because you are sleeping in a program and it's live, and it's on YouTube. So please make sure that your camera frame and everything is, you are presentable in those senses. So I think most of us have already presented. So Sashidhar, over to you. And if anyone is remaining, kindly raise your hand. Otherwise, after Sashidhar, we'll go to Mugdha and we'll call it a formal end of the day. Okay, Arunish is there. So after Sashidhar, Arunish and Varun. Yes, Sashidhar.
Okay. Should I go? Okay.
Yes, yes, please. But don't go away from the meeting. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you. Happy New Year, guys. I feel happy to share my points about the topic joint family versus the nuclear family. Before I
Sashidhar,
start, yeah.
Sashidhar, before you start, I actually have a request for you.
Uh-huh.
The book that you have written is very extensive and covers a lot of aspects of our daily life. So
Okay.
what you say today, if it could be inspired from the book that you have written, yeah, over to you.
Yes, exactly. Uh, Guys, before I start, I would like to give it a disclaimer that I am not against any of your ideologies or opinions over this topic. Okay. Let's keep it professional and do not haunt me after this session. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would support the nuclear family lifestyle as of today, because the evolving lifestyles of people, the independency. So people are not like living under one roof these days, because they're not dependent on one person's income or the entire family's income these days, right? So even men, they're not women are not depending on men, right? So they're doing jobs in different locations, and men are doing different locations. When if it's a joint family, the odds are like you can't move out of the city or the village. Everyone who presented never mentioned any city name here. They all mentioned the villages, my town, my villages. Okay, right? So no joint family would like to move on to the city, because the mindsets, the locality of the people they are used to. So it's a big deal for elderly people to move on and adjust to the new people and locations, right? So that is the reason why the nuclear families are more feasible, because the relationships as of today are like they're like very feeble. They need some intimacy which is not verbally expressible, right? So that intimacy needs some freedom and just that privacy, so which cannot be established in the joint family, just like before the past olden days, right? So this also happens. And regarding the learning of the children from the elderly is a very good point from one of us. But the thing is, when you are learning something from the older generations, you only can imbibe the all the knowledge along with the procedures of the living lifestyle and all. So there is no scope of individuality, the personality development in the phase itself. So, for example, if the grandpa is a firm believer of Lord Hanuman, so sorry, it's not about religion again. So Lord Hanuman, so the same the likability for the Hanuman, Lord Hanuman will continue with the grandson also, or the grandchildren also, right? So this thing, the loss of, I would say, the not loss of, there'll be no scope for individuality. And also about the decision making, someone spoke about the decision making. As this is a debate, I would like to, yeah, sorry, thank you. Yeah, the decision making would also be very easy and actionable. So I would support a nuclear family in this debate. And thank you so much for the opportunity, guys. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Sashidhar. Very, very important point, and in a very short time presented really well. And I do not want to, give you good feedback because that's what you are worthy of, and that's what people probably do all the time. But then I love the point of mixing personalities, and it has its own benefit, but the individuality that grows. Where science says that you become exactly you're a product of the five people you spend time with, right? So if those five people are your family members, your chacha chachi, your mother father, your grandparents. So what the very idea of evolution is, if we try to bring our individuality and push that forward, we would be pushed more into the future. And the advancement has its own demerits. Like Facebook, it's connecting us, MS Teams, it's connecting us. But the connections in the olden time was even far more better, so that it has its own benefit. But having said that, this change that is coming, we cannot unchange it. We cannot stop this growth. But then, this particular point was an amazing point, that promoting your own individuality and growing. So most of you, I know Hitin also had similar idea of supporting the nuclear family. But then you see the points, how strongly you can come up with the way you can relate to it. So thank you very much, Shashidhar. Come to all the programs and help all of us get deeper insights.
Thank you.
So
I'll
over to
try my best.
yes, definitely. So over to you, Varun. Varun, if you're here.
Thank you. Thank you, Shivam. So today topic is nuclear versus joint family. I was very excited to
Varun,
speak on this.
Varun, your camera is not on. We can't see you.
Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you now. Yes, please go ahead.
Yes. So today topic is nuclear versus joint family. And again today I mean I made some notes, so I read and speak. Like you always said that I mean our Prime Minister Modi speak and write. So you should not, I mean, afraid. I mean, you should, I mean, if you want to speak, you can make some notes and speak. So I thought, first of all, I want to say that I thought I would be the first one to speak, but now I am the last one to speak. I prepared for this topic, and the reason why I wanted to be the first one because I get tense if someone says, so Varun, let's start with you. I tell you one example. On Diwali party, I went to
Varun,
office.
Varun, this is being counted in your 3 minutes.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will finish everything in 3 minutes. So I'm saying, okay, I start with the topic nuclear versus joint family. This is the interesting topic, and this relates to me because I experienced both. Earlier, I used to live in a joint family, but now I live in nuclear family. I mean, the family members' strength was increasing and the house was not as big, so my parents feel to live in nuclear family, and the same thing happened to me. I live in a nuclear family with my wife and my son. I feel the culture of joint family is finishing day by day because of the people's need. I personally feel that if you are living in a nuclear family, it doesn't mean that you are staying away from your family. I mean, if you are not living together, uh, whenever they need you, you should be there. I feel that this is more important rather than living in a joint family. So I support living in a I support the nuclear family, and there are some pros and cons if we live in a nuclear family. Like when we live together, I was totally dependent on my parents. I mean, because I know when I get back from the office, I will get I will get everything be ready. So, I mean, same thing happened with my parents. I mean, they are also dependent on me. Um, so I feel both nuclear family and joint family have pros and cons. When we live in joint family, kids get more attention from the grandparents, and grandparents get support from their child. So, but I personally feel that living in joint family is more fun than nuclear family.
Are you done, Varun?
Yes,
Okay, great, great. So, Varun, you missed out on the debate part, right?
in the starting.
No, I mean you missed out on the. You didn't know that it was a debate.
No, I knew it was a debate.
Okay, okay, but then you supported both things. But in debate, we don't support both things,
Yes,
right?
Shivam,
Right.
is debate not supposed to be like, agreeing and not agreeing on the other people's points as well, right? So everybody started their own version of things and nobody confronted or nobody supported other people's
Yes.
points as
Yes. So it happened. It happened mostly because all of us are learning. That is number one. And second
well.
thing, it happened because we did not read the poster carefully. Because we, my boss. I am not accusing you people because I was being accused of. Probably I see a little more detail than some of you. But then even my boss in one of the companies used to tell me that I don't go in details of the emails that I receive. We generally with time we feel like we are experienced enough. We have one look at the poster or email, or we make out what it is and we do it. But sometimes in overlooking things, you miss out key details. I used to do that, and my boss always used to point me that you miss key details, and that's what we are doing here, and that's also one thing that we can learn. So I would like, or we will do another debate next Sunday. Will also be a debate. Will be on a different topic, and I would like you to see some debate on YouTube before you come prepare for yourself and then deliver it. This was the first ever debate in our group. It is not perfect, but it's okay. The reason why it's okay because it's first, right? But then the next one should be better, and I will personally send you some links, and you can also see how debate is done. How they present their ideas. But so far so good. Yeah. So Arunish, over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. So first of all, Happy New Year to all of you. And today's topic is nuclear families versus joint families. So it is a very good topics. And first thing is that it is first question is that which is better. So first thing is that it is just depend upon our purpose, perspectives, situations, and the conditions also, because everything has on perspectives, like the person is a introvert or extrovert. If a person is a introvert, then he will definitely prefer a nuclear family, but a person is a extrovert, then he will definitely prefer joint families. So basically, if I have been giving my view, so I will prefer joint families, because in a joint family, so firstly, the nuclear family is a dad families in which only a father, mother, and children are only living, and as well as in the nuclear families, the where the families of the relatives are living together, so that is called as a joint families. So basically, I have been living a joint families, and currently now I am also living a joint families, because my father, mother, grandfather, and grandmothers are living there. And basically I have been learned so much things from there. So like in a nuclear families, we are just seeing that we are living in a very vast city, and right now the women are also going to office, because no one is this this time is lacking by someone. So right now we have been seeing in a very vast city, so husband and wife both are just go to the offices, and there is no much time is available for take care of their children. So for I think that to proper take care of the children, I think that one moral support is also needed, and that is come up from the families, because right now we are only seeing the loneliness in our condition, because we are only dependent upon the smartphone phones like this, because we have been no one is a get a time to attach with them. I have been not saying that the children are not getting emotional things, but they have a lack of time to get all of things. So I think that joint family is good because it gives a more support, and second is that it will also think about the importance of adjustment also. So I think I have been giving my all the topic, and thank you so much for listening my word very carefully. That's all.
Okay, so Arunish, I have three things for you. Okay, the first thing is that your speech was better than last time, but still there were a lot of lots of things that we could improve. So as an assignment and as a recommendation, what I tell you is, at least when you have to present on Sunday, prepare it, record a voice note, and send it to me on my personal chat on WhatsApp. And let me work on basic mistakes there itself, so that what you deliver today on Sunday will be better. Like you said, children's. So we never say children's. And there were a lot of other mistakes. Okay. So that I could avoid, that you could avoid in Sunday program. And Sunday program speech will start becoming much better because I will prepare you beforehand. Okay, and I'm ready to work that extra for you. Okay, and for all of you those who want to communicate with me.
Sure.
Second thing is with that mustache, don't go to film directors, they'll cast you because it's really good.
Yes, got it, got it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
The third thing is for everyone to celebrate, because I always say we are a family. Okay, some of us may not like each other, but that's what families are meant to be. That's how families are. Joint family, joint family. So Arunish, we have something for Arunish to celebrate. So Arunish is a student of MBA. Okay, he studies from Mumbai and he's from Bihar, and he's recently been placed from his college as a deputy manager in data analytics field for a bank. So congratulations to you, Arunish, on behalf
Thank
of
you so thank you
yeah.
so much, sir. Thank you all of you. Thank you.
And he has in working on his communication skills. Among the credits in his success, he's also given us as a community a credit. So that's why I wanted to bring it up here.
Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
So
Thank you
yeah. So
all of you.
I think all of us have done. So I would request Mugdha to offer her insights into the topic. And so Mugdha, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Mugdha.
sure. Yeah, sure. I
So
can hear you.
I don't see your camera. Is your camera on?
Yeah, my camera is
Okay.
on. Can you see me now?
Just a second. Yes, yes, I can see you now. I hope everyone can see you. So Mugdha, basically two things from your side. So everyone has heard a lot from me today, and it was a little extended because I wanted to tie the loose knots that we had over the time. That's why it got a little extended. So Mugdha, 3 minutes to you for presenting on today's topic, and maybe 2-3 minutes, you can close the program for today, being a co-admin, and give your insights about today's program and close it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
over to you, Mugdha. Yeah.
Thank you, Shivam. So hello all. I would like to speak in favor. Just a second, Shivam. I think Pushkal wants to say something. Can we give him a chance?
Yes, we can give Pushkal a chance.
Yes,
Yes.
that's Pushkal. Please go ahead.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present my thoughts. So I have written down something for the today's debate. Like I would be presenting my favor to the nuclear joint families, like so uh, so like in our neighborhood, in our neighborhood there are a lot of nuclear families, and there is one joint family. So the so like uh, in that joint families there are three families that are embedded in there. So like uh, they have uh, they have 7 to 8 children in total, and they used to have they used to have lot of fun. They they play together. They share things among themselves, and uh, even even same thing has happened during my uh, uh, during my hostel hostel life experience, like when uh, like there are like whenever whenever I need help,
Pushkal,
I
yeah, Pushkal, Pushkal,
I
20
used to know.
seconds. Pushkal, 20 seconds to conclude. Okay.
Yes, sir. So like I used to knock, and then uh, they also used to provide me the the basic.
Thank you, Pushkal. Pushkal, so the time is up,
Yes, sir.
and
Yes, sir.
I'll give you a little bit of background. I'll give you a little bit of background about Pushkal. So Pushkal has been in our Telegram group for a very, very long time. And today he posted in Telegram group that is anyone available to talk. I responded, I spoke to Pushkal. He got the confidence. Pushkal has stammering issues, a little less on phone calls, a little more on public platforms. But then Pushkal, I understand your stammering problem and it is a little severe, but I'll tell you one thing, everyone here who is not negatively judgmental loved your attitude, because most of these people who came today, they had 1 week to practice, and you had, he closed his camera and then he was preparing in the background, which we could not do it, some of us could not do it in weeks, and we just come here and we say, we did not have time. So Pushkal, I loved your that enthusiasm. Okay, and this enthusiasm will definitely in 5 to 6 months, because when I see somebody serious, I also become serious with them in helping them. So Pushkal, you will have more access to me than anybody here, and let's make this happen. Okay, Mugdha is also there, I'm also there, Shashidhar, Rajat, Varun is there. So all of us is there to uplift you, and you will uplift all of us. It's a two-way process. And about his background, he is doing masters in his computer engineering, and he is from Mathura. So if at all you want to go to Mathura and meet Pushkal, and presently he is living in Rajasthan, I think, right? Yes. So wonderful energy. I'll say speech can be better, but wonderful, wonderful passion energy. Over to you, Mukta.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, kudos, Pushkal. Just keep up that energy, and just know that we are there with you. Okay. So I am going to speak for nuclear family. So, guys, please don't hate me because all of you, up till now, most of you have spoken about the benefits of a joint family, but I would like to go ahead and talk for a nuclear family. Just as Shashidhar pointed out, very unique points for nuclear family, I would like to add a few more that in a nuclear family, there is a possibility of reduced conflicts. So as there are fewer members, so we can say that there is a um, what can I say? People can sort of live in peace and harmony with each other. That is the ideal situation. But I would like to point out one thing that from all the people who talked about joint families, most of them were men. So I would like to speak when I am speaking for nuclear families as a woman who is in a joint family. I mean, who, like I'm saying, assuming that a woman who is in a joint family faces a lot many problems than men, because I think I'm not trying to turn this into a men versus women issue, but women have a hard time cooperating with all of the home politics that goes on in a joint family. It is if it's a dysfunctional family, dysfunctional joint family, then the women in the family, especially the daughter-in-laws, have it a lot harder adjusting to all of the members in the family. So that is one point that I wanted to point out, that yeah, they can have a hard time coexisting in that family. And secondly, when in a nuclear family, responsibilities can be better managed among people. The children learn to like, if both of the parents, usually nowadays they are both of them are working, so the children learn to manage responsibilities, they learn to manage finances in a better way. So I think uh, children, they see both partners work together to solve problems, delegate household responsibilities, they support each other through positive and negative issues. So I think this is one point that I really, really love about nuclear families. And more importantly, as it's very evident that every member has the space and privacy as opposed to a joint family. So I think, yeah, those are a few points that I could come up with. I don't have any statistics, unfortunately. I'm sorry for that under preparation on my part, but yeah, I wish I had more points for nuclear family, but that's all I could come up with right now. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
So
That's all from my side. And yeah, I would like to point out that like seeing the topics that everyone talked about today, most of them talked about joint families and how joint families are beneficial, and only two or three people like Sashidhar, Rajat, yeah, I'm sorry, Sashidhar, Rajat, and me only talked about nuclear families. So I would like to understand why there is, I mean, I agree that there is a lot of happiness. I'm sorry, I'm just drifting here, but there is a lot of contentment when it comes to joint families. That part I understand, but I think now that everything is getting changing, like everything is changing. The families are also changing, and I think nuclear families are best for survival uh, for now. Yeah, that's all I had to say. Sorry
great.
for just dragging this on.
Great. So I have few I wanted to ask with few people. Chitra, I mean, you see the presentation that everyone has done and Mugdha has done. What do you think in specific was good about Mugdha's presentation that most of us can try to take it in our speech or debate?
Okay, I think in Mugdha's presentation, what I really liked about her presentation is that she was very specific about what she wants to deliver with the words also, the words she was using, and the thought which she wanted to present.
Mhm. Okay, great. Varun, one thing that you liked about Mugdha's speech or presentation today? You're on mute, Varun.
I think what Mugdha spoke, I mean, she knows what she want to speak. I mean, her words her words are good, and I mean, she's confident while speaking.
Okay, great, great. So Sridhar, one thing, I mean, coming it from you would be as well. So one thing that
Would you mind if I mention two things?
no, I would not mind. I mean, love it.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, go ahead. Yeah.
So one thing is the clarity of thought and the choice of language. Okay. And the second thing is the timing. So when Rajat raised his hand, she was like, yeah, I'm concluded. I'm at the point of conclusion. So that timing should be there when we're delivering something. Yeah,
Okay.
and also, yeah, this thing. She connected with the previous person's points. So that is debate, I think, is all about. Right? We should
Hmm.
connect, agree or disagree. So that is what it is about, not just come in and deliver. Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful analysis, Sashidhar, for noticing that. Vineet, anything from your side that you noticed about Mugdha's presentation that you liked?
Yeah, yeah. Mugdha presentation is very specific, very on timely delivered. That means timing. And second is connection between the two scenario was very important in Mugdha. Just he quote few things like interrelated activity in a nuclear and joint family was very specific in Mugdha.
You know what I liked about Mugdha? I'll tell you. I loved the power, the body language, the background, the body language, the power in her, the voice modulation, the confidence. So, it's not, if you are sitting in a lousy environment, if you are, hiding inside, if you are putting your laptop on a floor and sitting somewhere in a very, how you are sitting, how you are presenting in the program also matters. So if you are feeling very confident, there is a, body language has a lot to do with your speaking. So if you are sitting in a very inconfident pose, you cannot expect, no matter how much you are prepared, you will not be able to deliver a good speech. So the way Mugdha was like, looking at the camera and again turning and then again looking at the camera and the voice modulation above everything. So whatever Mugdha said, when some of you are presenting, I drifted apart, some of you drifted apart, but then when Mugdha presented, when Shashidhar presented, we were focused because of those strong bang points and because of that voice modulation, because they had that energy that pulled you to listen to them. But if you come dull, okay, if you come dull, even Rajat is also always full of energy. Hiten is also, but then some of us need to upgrade. Like maybe Mugdha has, like Shashidhar's speech was amazing. His energy was also good according to his speech. But if you talk about energy, something was good about Shashidhar and something was good about Mugdha. And I loved above everyone's, I loved Mugdha's energy. So when you come that energetic, right, and present focus that energetically, voice modulation, आपका voice modulation इतना strong होना चाहिए कि लोगों का एकदम मतलब ध्यान उस पे चला जाए कि भाई इतना कॉन्फिडेंस से कौन तैयारी करके आया, कौन बोल रहा है. So that should be people's focus when you speak. Okay, so it was a wonderful program. Over to you, Mugdha. You
Yeah, I'd like to conclude this program for today, and I would also like to point out if we can introduce one more thing, Shivam.
Yes.
I know we always run short of time, and today also I think we are half an hour running, ahead. So that I think when everyone speaks after everyone, after like let's say for example Chitra spoke, you or me, both of us can give a quick, just 5-second feedback on what we liked about her, what she could improve on, what we liked about her, Varun, what he could improve upon, what we liked about Arunish, what he could improve upon. So
Yes.
that could, you said in the chat that you will follow up one on one with them about the feedback, or what we can do is maybe we can note it down while they're speaking, and then we can tell them one on one. So what are your thoughts about that?
Yes. So I have always been positive about it, but since the community is growing larger now, and because I am committing more time, and since we have you as a volunteer help, since Shashidhar is always there, so you guys may think that the changes that come in the group is my individual. It's not me, Mugdha, Shashidhar, and Rahul. We have a separate group. We call it growth. Growth hackers, something like that, and then we brainstorm ideas, right? And then anything that comes that launches, it's basically very few of them are something which is constructive. I do it all alone. But then most of the things, even the webinar that Mugdha proposed, when we designed it, we shared and we got it approved by Shashidhar and Rahul's feedback, and then we launched it. So now since we are growing and we will be having, so we need to structure it more. So this idea I also had, Mugdha, but one person doing too many things become challenging. But now since you are there, since sometimes Shashidhar can also give his feedback, because today I remember I forgot to give feedback to Chitra. I wanted to say that even her speech was amazing. As a teacher, she could, because she's a teacher and because that helps her, in her communication skills every day, because she's every day teaching something and enhancing that. So her presentation was also better than some of us, because she's every day into, every day she's expected to communicate. But yes, for your idea, Mukta, and let us discuss offline on how we can structure this better and effectively use our time. Because 30
Yes.
seconds or 45 seconds, if giving feedback is really adding up something, we should definitely include that. And I think none of us would be, angry for that extra time. Anyway, they have given us 30 minutes extra. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll discuss offline. Yes.
Yes. Sure. Rajat, you have any, you are raising hand, anything one in one or two sentence, maybe then we can accommodate.
Yeah, I will use only three sentences that I have to leave because I am in a PG and we have a very strict timing for the dinner, so I have to go. So thank you for listening me, and I'm sorry that I'm leaving early. So yeah, I will connect on next Sunday. So thank you all. So bye bye.
Yes. Yes, Mugdha, you can formally end it. I mean,
Yes, so today was a really nice discussion on joint families versus nuclear families. Although we missed the point that it was a debate, next time onwards we can improve upon that point. People can pay more attention to what is given in the poster. And yeah, concluding today's session. So yeah, we can formally end it, Shivam.
thank you everyone for joining.
Thank
Have
you.
a wonderful evening. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye.